6 people were swimming in the deep sea, and when they tried to get back on the yacht, they realized the ladder hadn't been lowered. The ladder could only be opened from inside the boat, and the deck was too slippery to climb up. They were all stunned. In this vast ocean, they could be eaten by sharks or starve to death at any moment. Even worse, Lola's daughter was still in the cabin with no one watching her. Hunter, the boat owner, tried to climb up using an inflatable dolphin, but he slipped off before reaching the top and the dolphin deflated. Then they attempted to use a flag to climb, but it couldn't support their weight and ripped apart. Time ticked by and some people were getting too tired to swim, but they still couldn't find a way onto the boat. They started asking Hunter if there was any other way, but he looked helpless and said he had just bought the boat recently and wasn't very familiar with how to operate it. Everyone began blaming Hunter for not only forgetting to lower the ladder, but also for forcing Lola, who was afraid of water, to get in. Now there wasn't even anyone who could open the ladder. Just as they were at their wits' end, suddenly a phone rang. They swam over and found it in a pile of clothes outside the cabin. Hunter leaped up and grabbed the clothes, and everyone frantically searched for the phone, but it had been soaked, and with the poor signal at sea, they couldn't get through. They panicked again. At that moment, another yacht happened to pass by. Seeing a glimmer of hope, they immediately shouted for help and waved their arms desperately. But the people on that boat thought they were just saying hello and didn't stop. Watching their only chance slip away, they felt utterly hopeless. Just then, Dylan had a brilliant idea. He suggested everyone take off their swimsuits and tie them together into a rope to attach to the deck so they could climb up. Everyone thought it made sense and quickly stripped off their suits to get to work. Dylan fashioned the rope and managed to toss it onto the railing as they all cheered excitedly. But when they were halfway up, the rope couldn't handle Dylan's heavy weight and snapped. Not only had their plan failed, but now they had lost their clothes for warmth too. They were completely desperate.